Hey everybody, welcome to Astro Art. This is an astrology channel um, based on making astrology come to life. And there's a lot of great channels out there that explain the planets, the signs, and the houses. So that's not what I will be doing. There's a bunch of great ones out there that you can go watch. What I'll be doing is taking those planets, signs, and houses and teaching you ways to bring them to life. And so there's a few different ways of doing that, but basically it's astrology as magic. And what that means is that we are engineering the probability that using astrology can influence our future past, which is more of an evocation than it is an explanation. And so there is a 4-step process that I will be using as I do my series on the signs, and I will do a series on the planets and a series on the houses. And the 4-step process is basically a way to create an art project that, like I say, brings these astrological planets, signs, and houses into your life, or brings them to life in order to wake up latent qualities that you may need, or create events, or answer questions. All of it kind of falls into this 4-step process. And then I also have some tools and techniques that I will be teaching you. So this is an introduction that I will be uploading onto my channel, and then I will do a series on the planets, a series on the signs, and a series on the houses. So the 4-step process that I mentioned is starts with belief. And not only do you believe that astrology works, but you believe that you have agency over your future past, that you have influencing power over your life, and that you are able to answer questions in non-ordinary means, what might be called divination. I call it decoding. And that you're able to make events happen, which might be called enchantment, or what might be like magic spells, and I call that encoding. So after you invest in your belief bank, and you've seen yourself exercise the agency that you have over your life, you then you then believe that things are possible and that you're able to influence your future past. After you get your belief in order, then you do what I call linking. And this is where we connect to our future past through a prodigious use of the imagination. And it's using basically magical memory and in envisioning the future. So once you've created a link, which is like a virtual rendering of an event that you want to make happen, or an answer that you want to collect, then you make a symbolic representation of that. And these could be symbols, the traditional astrological symbols, all the symbols for the signs and the symbols for the planets. But we will also be able to make new symbols that are more specific to our life and to our situation. And it's not only symbols, but there could be gestures, they could be rhythms, they could be melodies. There's a lot of possibilities there. And so I'll be going into that in my further series on the planets, houses, and signs. But after we make the symbolic representation, we need to focus on whatever symbolic representation we've created, and that is really the meat of any project. We immerse ourselves completely in the work at hand to the exclusion of everything else. It's a momentarily fixed concentration that is of primary importance. So we're not just ruminating, we are really getting into what might be called a trance state, or a state of one-pointed concentration that would really be able to either fire off something, symbolic representation of something we want to happen, or it would allow space for an answer to come from your future past. Then, the tools and techniques that we would then use in order to do this are like what I was talking about earlier, is the encoding, which is we decide to influence our life in specific ways using astrology. We create events. Then decoding is we inquire into different aspects of our future past through astrology by asking questions and receiving answers. Then we can create creatures, which are little like imaginary friends, little buddies. And these are budded off parts of our consciousness that we can either send on errands to gather information or to send on errands to influence reality. And we can use animals, human figures, objects. When I go into the series on the signs, like creating a creature out of some of the animals that the signs represents, or some of the human figures that the signs represent, would be creating some of these creatures. Then we also get to know the characters involved, and so this would be really bringing latent qualities into your life, where we use the attributes and the myths that represent the signs and the planets to enhance our lives and to ignite aspects of ourselves that may be dormant. Then all of this goes into creating a working narrative. So we use all of this, the constellations and everything else that astrology represents, the god forms, the symbols and everything, to expand our horizons and to alter our life story. So look forward to it. Go ahead and subscribe. Click the post notification button, and look out for the series that I have coming out on the signs. I'll have a video for every sign, a video for every planet, and a video for every house, and exercises for you to bring all of those energies and sources into your life and to awaken them in various ways. And whatever your natal chart says and whatever your planets, transiting planets, are doing can all be worked with using this basic system that I have. So I hope you enjoyed this. Go ahead and give us a share. And I also do hand-painted astrology charts, natal charts, if that's in what you're into. So you can go ahead and comment below, and I will create a hand-painted natal chart or transit chart for you. And I hope you're doing well out there. And yeah, I love you all. It's all about the love these days. Astrology is a great way to spread the love and to really get ourselves in working order, because the planet needs us. So, thank you so much, and I look forward to doing some more videos for you in the future. Bye-bye.